Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while. I was having a look this morning and it's been 170 days since I last last did a video on the channel, and I kind of wanted to take this time to sit down, make a little video, explain why I've been missing, what's been going on in my life, and also I guess the future of the channel and what's to come. So yeah, I mean, first of all, I just wanted to say, like, while I've been gone from the channel, we actually hit a huge milestone. We reached 5,000 subscribers on the channel, and that's really big for me. I started this channel a long time ago. I started it back in, I think, 2017, probably, making some videos of doing a track on the Overland Trail, and then obviously making a lot of travel videos while Case and I traveled through Southeast Asia. And then when we got back, COVID happened and it kind of put a stop to all of our travel plans. The channel pivoted a little bit and it started to make more videos on, I guess, cameras and camera-related things as I grew my photography and videography business. And then obviously it went on to all the Bali content as we decided to invest in Bali and build our villa and that whole journey as well. So yeah, since my last video, there was obviously a lot of Bali content in the last couple of years. Since the last video, we've obviously sold the Bali villa, and that's all kind of finalized now. So the new owners are in it. It seems to be going really well. I think it was still a really good investment. We did pretty well out of it. So we're definitely really happy with that. But yeah, I think I've been stuck in a bit of a rut creatively because obviously I did all this Bali content and I had a lot of people come to the channel because of that. Even in the time that I haven't been making videos, we've been gaining like 100 subscribers every month, and I can see which videos those subscribers come from, and a lot of them do come from those Bali videos, and probably about half of them come from the Bali videos, and half of them come from my camera-related content, and even some still come from the old Southeast Asian content that I used to make. And so I've been at, I guess, a little bit of a crossroads personally in terms of what I want to do with the channel and where I want to take it and grow it, because I understand that people have come to watch this content for lots of different reasons. So with that said, the Bali content I think is done. I don't think that, at least in the short term, I don't think that we're going to reinvest our money into Bali. So I think the content that I've made there will stay up. I'll continue to sell the Bali Villa Guide. I am still keeping on top of the legalities and everything in Bali, so I will continue to update that guide as things change in Bali. But for the moment, I think that we did really well out of that, and we were never doing it to try to get rich. We were doing it to try to get to a comfortable position where we can probably retire earlier than we would want to. So, and I do understand that people do want to invest in property to try to get very wealthy, and like that is absolutely a great thing to do if you're able to do it. But for us, that was never the plan. The plan was never to become millionaires. It was to set ourselves up for an early retirement. And I think by selling the villa when we did, we're well on the way to doing that. But like I said, I think that Bali content is probably finished now. We have no plans to go back to Bali in the short term. Actually, I tell a lie. Case is going there with a friend later in the year, but not on business. It's just purely a pleasure trip. While I've been gone, my photography and videography business has been going really, really well, going nuts actually, which is good. It's part of the reason why I haven't really had time to sit down and make these videos. The other reason is I've actually been doing something behind the scenes, and I'm sitting in it right now. I've basically built a new studio for myself from the ground up. So for the last, ever since I started the business about 5 or 6 years ago, I have been working out of a spare bedroom in our house, and it has been fine up until now. And pretty much all the videos that I've popped out that are these talking head type videos have either been from my office in the house or from the lounge room. And so I'd grown to a point where that was no longer viable. So I've actually built this office that I'm sitting in now from the ground up, like literally from the ground up. So, and And I will be doing an office tour on that when it is done. It's probably like, honestly, like 95% done, and it's a great space. It's going to be a multifunctional space. I've built it with the idea of being able to edit, also being able to shoot these YouTube videos, and being able to. I've actually even put a golf simulator in here, and like I've got a lot of things that make it a very multifunctional space that I'll be able to use for a long time to come. But that's pretty much what I've been doing in that off time when I haven't been making videos. I haven't had the space to do it inside, and to be able to have to clear out my office every time, set up all the lights, set up all of the cameras and everything, and hit record. The barrier to making that content was just too big. So I've been gone purely because the barrier to making content has been too great. So I guess with that in mind, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the future of the channel and what's to come. I do definitely want to create more content around the like the Lumix system, camera systems, how to use cameras properly. Those kind of videos I make are very popular, and I do think that they help people. I've always, with this channel right from the start, I've always kind of wanted to do it with, I guess, an educational element in mind. Right from when I started doing these travel videos, I realized that shooting girls in bikinis running into waterfalls was not the kind of content that I was going to make. It was going to be things like, how much does it cost to travel through certain areas, and the things you need to think about when riding a motorbike through Southeast Asia. And that obviously evolved into the camera content and then the Bali content, which has all been educational as well. So I definitely want to make more educational content around the things that I'm interested in. But I think that I need to kind of narrow the scope of the channel a little bit, because it has been all over the place. There's been travel content, there's been camera content, there's been Bali content, and there's some crossover. But yeah, I think that I just need to focus on one thing for the channel for a little while. And I understand that that isn't why some of you subscribed, and I would love for you guys to hang around and keep watching the content if it's of interest to you. But I do understand that it may mean that some of you will hit that unsubscribe button, and I totally understand that. If I'm no longer making content that's interesting to you, that's totally fine. But yeah, I would like to, so more camera content, but also more travel content as well, because that has always been a big passion of mine, is traveling. I mean, the whole channel started with the traveling through Southeast Asia. And like, if you go back and watch some of my first videos, I was very uncomfortable talking to the camera, but I just got out there and did it anyway. And I'm really proud of some of those videos that we used to make, and some of them were actually quite creative, even though they were recorded in kind of an educational sense. So I would love to do some more of that. We do have some travel plans coming up. We have a trip to Vietnam in a couple of months' time, and I'm hoping that I'll make a little bit of content while I'm there. Probably not too much though. Like, it is going to be a time where we can relax. And then also later this year, we're actually planning a big couple of month trip in a caravan around Australia, and I definitely want to make content around that, like kind of documenting our time. Basically, one of our doggos is getting a little bit old. He has had quite a lot of surgeries over the last kind of 12 months. And yeah, we wanted to take him around and be able to sniff all the beaches before it's too late. He's a little Maltese Shih Tzu that we've had since he was 6 weeks old. So yeah, now that he's basically, I think he's 11 years old now, or 12, we want to take him around to get to experience everything that he can, while he still can. Even as it is now, his limit of walking is about 1 kilometre before we need to stop. So we've bought him a little pram, and so when we go on these big walks, once he gets tired, we'll pop him in the pram and we'll push him back to the caravan. But yeah, so that's kind of where the channel is at. This obviously isn't like a normal video that I would make, but I felt like, given how many of you there are that have subscribed and the support that you've given the channel over the years, I felt like I owed a bit of an explanation as to where I've been and why I've been gone and what the future of the channel is. But I think from now on, I'm going to try to make a video every week, especially now that I have this office space that I can do it in. I will be able to turn the camera and show you more of the office space shortly. But for now, it is it's definitely a space that I. But for now, it's pretty messy, and like I've like right behind the camera there, I've got a whole bunch of tools and rubbish just sitting there from actually building. I only got the air cons put in like a few days ago, but I think in a few weeks' time it'll be ready to show, and I'm actually really excited to be able to make a video on this because I did literally everything. I built the shed, I plastered the walls, I painted everything, I did all the flooring. So I've spent a lot of time building this place, and yeah, I'm excited to put it into full use. But yeah, for now, I just wanted to say thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate every single person who's subscribed to the channel over that time. I really hope that you continue to enjoy the content that I make. And yeah, if you have ideas on the kind of content that you would like to see from me in the future, I'd love for you to comment down below and say what that is. I'd definitely like to interact a lot more with the community and kind of create the kind of things that you guys want to see rather than what I think that you want to see. So yeah, if you have some ideas, pop them in the comments below. If you just want to say hey, pop it in the comments below. I'll respond to that as well. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys hanging around, and yeah, I'll see you next week with my next video. Bye.